guy, my friends, when 100 years ago, I was looking at the telescope. Then I saw something weird at the moon's orbit. That was the planet Mars. And when I looked in the night sky, it was same size as the moon. And then there was 15 years only. And then I built a plan. So I actually thought to build a rocket ship up to a space. There's no more time to waste. I started in the first year, and then in the second year it was finished. And then I invited everyone. Everyone stayed in the rocket, and then I blasted off to the dwarf planet Pluto. You know, Pluto's extremely cold, but that's okay. We are only landing. We're not jumping. There's no oxygen. So we have to put spacesuits for thousands of years. When Mars hit, Earth is strong enough to stay in its orbit. So when Mars crashed, and then it formed rings for the Earth, and then that rings didn't form enough years, and then another moon formed. So double persons could go in double rockets and land, and they'll become the first persons on the moons. So, and then a couple of days later, the rings have formed, and then we landed on the rings. We built houses on the rings, and we put decorations on the rings. We painted the rings to be blue and green like Earth. We painted, then another moon formed. Then that moon had oxygen. If we're going to that moon, we could stay there forever. That moon is humongous. That's the largest moon of Earth. And then Mars and Earth will have 2 moons each other. But Mars's moons are actually odd-shaped. Phobos and Deimos are Mars's actually there are Mars's moons. But Phobos is the moon of Mars. Phobos is a bit close to Mars. Somehow it'll crash into Mars and form rings like Saturn, a red edition of Saturn. And then I lived on that oxygen moon, and then another planet crashed into it, and the moons actually stayed inside the Earth. And then when the planet formed, we colored it blue and green again, the rings, and then 3 moons. And then all 79 planets crashed it, and then 82 planets have crashed, and then Earth had 1,000 moons. And then we stayed in that. 1,000 people lived. These moons were humongous. And then all didn't live in Earth, but I only lived in Earth with my parents, so we could only be first on the Earth. We could have so many places to ride our car, so we can only just speed it up because there's no cars. The old cars have gone too. The old cars are in the showroom, and then no supermarkets there. If we ran out of supplies, we cannot live without food or water. That's what happened when all the people's gone to when Earth has 1,000 moons. Every 7 billion, all 6 billion, million, 9,999 people lived in it. Only us lived on the Earth. That's the happy ever after. The end. Thank you guys.